afternoon, Prynhawnda. You are listening to Naomi here on Bro Radio. I've got plenty more tracks to keep you going through your Tuesday lunchtime, and I'm going to be talking to you about your spice rack. No puns intended. But first, here's the Monkeys with Daydream Believer. I work with refugee children, okay, so they come from all walks of life, and they have this habit, now that they're comfortable with me, with climbing on me. They treat me like I'm a climbing frame. And one way to get them off is, of course, to tickle them. And now I turned to this one little girl and I said to her, "Are you ticklish?" And she responded, "No, actually, I'm Polish." Me and my housemate, I don't know why, but we will put sweet chili sauce on everything, to the point where we go to a wholesaler and we buy massive bottles of sweet chili. And people come over and they're like, "Why have you got so much sweet chili sauce?" And we're like, "Honestly, this will not last us long." So I don't really know what that says about us, but sweet chili sauce just doesn't last long in our house, even in big vats. So yeah, a follow on from the spice rack. I've got some really riveting questions for you today. What sauce do you use the most as well? And if it's ketchup, I just feel like this is a little bit boring. Sorry. I used to fancy Danny from the Script so much when I was a teenager. Not that you needed to know that today. Anyway, that was the Script with Break Even. I don't know how to explain it, but to me that song is the definition of chaos. That is Pencil Full of Lead, Paolo Nutini, and I absolutely love it because I love chaos. Whenever I hear Biffy Clyro, it always gives me a little smile, because when I was a teenager, the only reason I started listening to Biffy Clyro's music was to impress a boy who also really liked that band. Something good has come out of it because they gained a fan. I think their music is great. Did you ever do anything like that when you were younger to impress a romantic interest, whether it was getting into a certain artist or liking something similar, just to try and impress them, even though it was all a total lie? I feel like at some point we've all done that because, you know, we're teenagers, we're fickle. I saw Beyonce a few years back. She played the Principality Stadium in Cardiff, and it got me thinking about, you know, big artists like that. She's obviously American. She probably knows next to nothing about Wales and Cardiff. What does she do when she's there, you know? And it's weird to think, you know, the things that you and I might just treat as a regular thing, you know, there are local places. Beyonce is just knocking about there while she waits for her gig. You know, what's she doing? What's she enjoying? The sights of Cardiff? Did she go and see the castle? All these big questions running through my head. Hello. It has just gone 1 p.m. on your Tuesday lunchtime, and you are listening to me, Naomi, here on Bro Radio. I've got lots more great tunes to play you, and we're going to be talking about what gives you the ick. Yes, the ick. But before that, some Duran Duran. A lovely track from Skin, from Rag & Bone Man. It's Skin. I don't know what's wrong with my brain today. So last week I went to see The Lion King, which was super exciting, but that's not the fun part of the story. It turns out for the entire show I was sat right in front of H from Steps, otherwise real name is Ian Watkins, and I had no idea that H from Steps was sat behind me the whole time. And and not until I saw his Instagram and I was like, oh my goodness, it's me in the background. So like that, here's some Steps. Did you know that Bro Radio is online? You can read all the latest news and let us know if you're up to anything in the Vale of Glamorgan online at broradio.fm. Coming up shortly, I've got music for you from ZZ Top, Calvin Harris and Justin Timberlake.